Just like there's a war in Iraq, right? There's a war in every city, street here in this world, no matter where you go. And this poem right here is for my street soldiers, okay? And I know you're in here, you know, just because you got on some hard heel shoes tonight, don't make you not special. I know she made you dress up like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I get a phone call from my little cousin talking about he just got shot at. And the first thing goes to my mind is why every time a brother get a chance to stick his head up out of life muddy waters is his street loyalty requested. I mean, it's not like for me gunplay was ever subconsciously manifested, or maybe it was. Maybe that's why at 3 o'clock in the morning he decided to call Big Cuz. Because 3 years ago my motto was, shoot first, ask questions later. And I really couldn't determine whether he was looking for a gun or some guidance, but what I could hear was the anger all up in his diction as he rattled off his location. And almost like I was an autopilot, I got dressed, put on a bulletproof vest, and flexed. Put some Scarface in my CD changer to channel my anger, and while I was driving up Biscayne Boulevard, my heart became cold and hard because everybody knows that a soft heart don't squeeze triggers. Hit the CD changer, went straight to Icons, fucked them other niggas, and by the time I got to 54th Street, it was on. Even though it seems just 3 hours ago I was trying to change the world through one of my poems, I done messed around and got put into a do or die situation. My destination 3 blocks past the Metro Rail station, Blue House on the corner. And as I pulled up, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It's like I was standing still in a 30-year-old pile of bullshit and it just didn't smell right, it just didn't feel right. Like, maybe tonight, maybe the wrong night. See, it's been 3 years now, some things done changed in my life. Not like the old days when it was cool to grab a tool to poke some holes in a few fools. See, tonight, I'm feeling like I got something to lose. And maybe it all went down at Piper High School when a young lady walked up and told me that she was her brother, turns out like me. Or maybe it was in North Miami High Miss Blues class where they studied my poetry for Black history. Or maybe it was in that letter from an inmate from Rayford Penitentiary stated that now through my poetry he could be free. But nevertheless, I'm sitting in this truck with a fully loaded Glock to represent the man in me, and some way, somehow, this has to stop. Because in about 3 or 4 minutes, we finna yellow tape off this whole motherfucking block, and I'm asking myself questions like, how did I go from being righteous to crazy? Do I really want to take part in another mother screaming, oh God, please not my baby? So I step out of the truck and position myself between my cousin and the victim. And I say, in order for this shit to go down, you gotta shoot through me to hit him. And I understand that you feel like you've been done wrong, but brother, tell me, how many, how wrong, how long we continue to die slow deaths in our mind and have our lives be defined by how many niggas we can put in the chalk line? See, way before it was just black on black crime, it was black on black line. So let me break this shit down for y'all in this black on black crime. See, we made ourselves believe that we didn't need each other. But how many times you end up in an all-white situation and so fucking glad to see another brother? See, you need to take that feeling. You need to take that feeling from the boardroom to the streets. And me not wanting to kill you tonight does not make me weak. What makes me weak is not having the ability to let you know that in spite of yourself and regardless of your actions, I still love you and we ain't really got to do this. End the poem. So next time, you know, just think. And the more behind that story is, you know, I'm not really a religious guy, I'm spiritually aware. You know, sometimes when you think another man trying your manhood, you're really just trying your spirituality. So let's let it go. All right, so, you know, now that we learned the lesson and shit, anybody was here last night, clap? If y'all act like y'all heard this poem, I swear to God. Don't y'all 3 fuck it up for me, all right? You hear the poem. I was joking with 13 in the back, you know, it's been some amazing poets on this stage tonight, man, I'm telling you. Me going last. Anyway, I was talking to 13 in the back, right, and I'm saying, you know, how the poets, you know, they get into this thing where they can actually talk about sex, but not talk about sex. You know, like almost lick you back. Walk around. I don't have the ability to play like that. So more than likely, if I go off into a sex poem, we headed for intercourse. I just want to let you know that right now. Ain't no foreplay with me, you know. Translation for the other we couldn't fuck. Okay? How many mothers in here? Make some noise, mothers. All right, now all ladies make some noise. Okay, this is how it's gonna go down, right? I wrote this poem because, well, the beginning of this poem I wrote because I understand that after a woman has babies, certain physical changes take place in her body and they just don't feel sexy no more. And I want to tell you tonight from this black man that you are still sexy, okay? Regardless of what takes place with your physical changes, you're still sexy. You gotta believe it, you know? Okay, so here it is. Yeah, because some women exclude themselves when a man says sex poems. No, he ain't talking to me because I done gained. I don't care how much weight you gained. I don't care how much weight you lost. This poem for you. All I want to know tonight is what direction. So you can take off all your clothes because I'm not here to compare your stretch marks to a C-section. Just tell me where would you like for me to start? And I understand that fulfilling a fantasy shouldn't be so hard, and I promise I won't call you freaky when asking you request that I pull your butt cheeks apart and lick you there. See, tonight, I don't care if you just want me to pull your hair, just tell me where. What direction would you like for me to go in? Which hole would you like that I go fast or slow in? Please tell me quickly because my anticipation is growing. And I hope you don't get upset when I say in here all the back, because I think some reggae singer said it best when he said, flex. So tonight I'm trying to think about getting no rest because we're studying for our biology test, and I want to familiarize myself with every nook and cranny of your anatomy. So you will eventually flatter me by announcing it up to tonight you had only been a victim of pussy battery. So baby, just tell me where would you like me to start? Would you like that I take my tongue and push your legs apart? Would you like my dick drilled so deep that it sings love songs to your heart like you'll never find? Would you like that I take my tongue and stick it so far up your behind that I can actually taste your perm? Take a spoon and hold your tongue down when you squirm just in case you have an orgasmic seizure. Because baby, we ain't getting out of this bed tonight until I please you, so tell me, where would you like for me to start? Because for some reason, I think the sexiest thing I've ever seen before in my life was you putting your clothes back on. And tonight, I want to make love to you. I mean, like, crawl up inside you and fall asleep in one of your fallopian tubes and just time kill. I kind of like that line myself. So I can go back to the first time you ever had sex and it hurt. So I can show you that a man ain't had no business touching you without loving you first. To prove to hang with a man until he sexually comes around would only make it worse. And up until tonight, you have been better off keeping an extra D battery in your nightstand and purse because tonight, you are my virgin. So tonight, I want you to forget all you thought you knew about how a man was supposed to make love to you. Because if you never had your soul hugged and your spirit kissed, then you ain't never been made love to, because tonight, it's like your first kiss. And those who have hands that only anticipated bliss as you imagine me tying velvet ropes around your wrist and still respecting you in the morning. And for some strange reason, I want to play up on your arm undergarments and discover shit. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because I was there, he discovered shit. That was already there. You see? Underneath your black kinky hair, I find myself gasping for air, and there's no way that this would be fair because giving you head shouldn't feel as good to me. And I can taste the fantasies that you hid underneath, and I could smell your dreams, and I could feel what making love to you really means, and I can't even explain how when you grab my dick, my voice switched to a higher pitch, and I screamed out my own fucking name.